So this is the wonderful Kate, who I just said it was her first meeting as our... We are going to Notting Hill to have a meeting with a very special person.
Honestly, in the UK, I feel like they should do it more.
Is this on? Hello. How are we doing, vlog?
This is on. Good morning, vlog. We've got a very busy day for you today. We've got Jen, who is joining us, doing a little shadowing day. What else have we got going on, guys?
We have following up with people interested in 32 Sutherland, St. Charles Square. We love West London.
Kiran is normally here super early and he watches us coming in, but he came in a little bit late today, so we're midst of the meeting and now we're a bit awkward deciding what we're going to be telling you we're doing for the day. But anyway, we'll carry on with our meeting, and yeah, you will follow us around. Let's go. Thanks guys for joining our morning meeting. We're now going to our DDRE meeting with DDRE. We're waiting to go into our DDRE meeting where it's been 2 minutes. Lots more brokers who've joined. So intense on the screen. Yeah. So we just finished our DDRE morning. I've said DDRE so many times. Our DDRE morning meeting, and Daniel was giving us some inspiration and talking about negotiating tactics, which I will talk about later in the car. But it was also my first meeting with Kate, who is our new CEO of the business. Jen, what did you think of the meeting?
Really inspiring, so motivating, and it's given me a real burn in my belly to also succeed. So fantastic.
Woo! That's good. That's what we like to hear. I want to go and talk to Kate, but she's in the midst of conversation with Orly and Leah, so we'll wait and grab her in a second. So I was just asking Jen what her husband does. She said it's very similar to Daniel's. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? And she was explaining what they do, which sounded interesting. So can you tell everyone?
So we purchase a lot of sort of low-cost property, and we keep them and renovate them and rent them.
So you have a portfolio. You buy something, you renovate it, and then you refinance, buy another one.
Yeah.
What areas of the country?
Northeast of England primarily, but now we're sort of going a little bit further south and a little bit further north.
So how many do you have in your portfolio?
Over 300 now.
Wow.
Yeah.
And when did you buy the first one?
He bought the first one, must be about 21 years ago or something. So.
How much did he buy that for?
Oh gosh, I should have asked.
A pound.
Probably.
So this is the wonderful Kate, who I just said it was her first meeting as our... Oh, no, my God, I actually called you our CEO. I said our new CEO.
God, don't do that.
No, so what's your title? Head of agency?
Head of UK agency.
Head of UK agency. Okay, can you tell everyone a little bit about who you are, what you're most excited about joining DDRE, and one fun fact about yourself that other people wouldn't know?
Wow, okay. So I'm a week in. I am absolutely blown away by the caliber of people we have within the business, both on the advisor side, head office. Everybody is brimming with ideas. The sense of pace in the business is extraordinary. Things that get bandied around last week in a meeting are now actually happening a week later. In a corporate business, that would have taken years. What was the other bit, the question?
Fun facts about you.
Oh, God. Fun facts about me. I've just started to learn to play poker, and I'm bloody good at it.
Oh, wow. That is so good. You can do a little DDRE poker session.
Maybe. Yeah.
Poker face, all the negotiations, managing everyone, right time to start.
Well, maybe.
Yeah. This is our weekly vlog. Say hello to the weekly vlog, everyone. This is Graham. Can you tell all the vlog what you do, please?
I am Head of Global Partnerships at Advisor.
Ooh, wow, what a snazzy title this is. And this is Serge, who is...
Your DDRE Global Real Estate Advisor.
Wow, look at that smolder. We're doing that. Serge and I did a deal together.
We did.
In
Marbella.
Sierra
Blanca.
In March.
Yeah.
And we were actually discussing we need to do our celebratory lunch.
We
because
do.
We still have not done that.
Well, I'm here next week, so.
Yeah, I need to...
Before I go off to Thailand.
Wow.
Yeah.
Are you good?
Taking on the six senses out there, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you mean taking on the six senses?
Got 2 exclusive properties with them.
Oh wow.
In
That's
Bangkok. Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
How did
Yeah.
that come through?
Just
No, but actually, how
People
did,
you
it,
know.
how did it come through?
genuinely, I think they just reached out. They saw my socials and they liked what we were doing, and they're not getting any coverage in the UK. So, and they've exhausted the Thai market, so they wanted to get extra.
But so that was a
exposure in the
cold
UK.
lead from your socials?
Yeah.
That's
That's
awesome.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really
Wow.
Yeah.
What values?
They're going to be around 10 mil, I think, 2 of them.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
so exciting.
Yeah. And I just come back from Mykonos and just bought on a property in Berlin, which I've got to talk to you about.
Hard life.
I know.
Look at this.
The Berlin wasn't good.
Are you going to combine Thailand with a holiday?
No,
No.
no.
In and out.
Just, yeah, going to go to a few ping pong shows and lady boys.
Sad.
Sorry. Did I say that?
So that is a video call with a new client we're potentially bringing on at £27 million. We spoke about it this morning in the meeting, and now we are going to Notting Hill to have a meeting with a very special person and our client, and then we've got 3 viewings. And I have my Holland Park Gate meeting because it's heavy meeting Tuesday, and then we have another 2 viewings after that. So lots of fun things going on today, and you're going to see a property that we haven't been to yet, Vicarage Gate House, which is a super cool boutique development in Kensington. So yeah, it's good. And meet the wonderful Aidan, which is how we know the wonderful Kiran. I need to flick this round so that the vlog can guess. How do you think these 2 know each other? Hey, they're like twins. So we've moved so that I'm in the sun. This all looks better. We've got lovely Hagen behind us. Please, Aidan, can you tell everyone about your business, business model, how you're able to help our clients, why we're working together?
So I run a luxury short-term let business in central London. We specialise in 3 to 6 bedroom houses with swimming pools, cinema rooms, gyms, and we have a select few clients that are returning for the last 4 years with us, and we've been building up really with a 24-hour concierge service and really hospitable 5-star service that we've been getting.
So it kind of gives clients flexibility because they're not tied into a long-term rental contract, but then you take all the headache away of actually having to manage all the Airbnb stuff.
So we work with loads of different clients. We work with portfolio landlords, we work with clients that do live in London, and when they do go on holiday a lot, we just rent it out with reliable clients, and we just make sure that nothing's damaged, really everything's taken care of, and the home is as found as when they left it.
And so our client, they are kind of looking to move out of London. The house is on the market for sale. They want to rent it out, but they want flexibility. They still want to be able to do sales viewings, and they want to know that should an offer come in and someone wants to move in and buy the house next week, that a rental contract's not going to get in the way of that. So Aidan can really help us here. So we're going to go and meet the client now and talk through all of the terms to get that signed up.
Let's do it.
We'll see you later. Bye. Building called Vicarage Gate House. It is next to Vicarage Gate, our wonderful house that you have been to before. So the entrance to the development is over here, and that's where the concierge sits. But one of the reasons my client loved this apartment is because you have your own front door. So it feels like a house, but you have all the added benefit of the security, 24-hour concierge, the parking, all of that. And you have these beautiful views if you spin around all the way down Palace Gardens Terrace. So let's go in and get ready for our viewing. So my clients are not living here. They bought a house from me in 2020 for £25 million, and then they needed somewhere to live whilst they were refurbishing it. So we bought this apartment, and we actually completely changed the kitchen when we came in, got a new marble top, put additional sink in here, changed all the colours, And yeah, I love this kitchen just with this green view. It's like super, super peaceful. My clients have 3 doggies, and so they also loved that. Skip all of that. But my clients had 3 doggies, so it was really important to them they had outside space. So they wanted something that was convenient because they're flying in and out of London, which the concierge provided. They wanted something that had outside space for the dogs, which can be quite hard to find with an apartment with security as well. This garden provides you that. And, you know, they're big house buyers, like they like autonomy, having their own sense of space. So again, it was really important for them not to feel like they were just in a building with 1,000 people.
Yeah.
And so we looked at loads of apartments, and this ticked every single box for that reason. So let's go down.
Lovely.
You've got a guest loo in here.
Love that.
And you look straight through to the garden behind as well. So you've got that view of greenery when you come in. Always important to get the lights on, turn up early.
Oh, this is cool, isn't it?
Yeah. And then in here, this is your master bedroom. So like, look at the ceiling heights. This is like super rare. You would not get this in a lower ground floor if it wasn't a purpose-built development. And then each bedroom, we won't be able to open the door, but each bedroom has access into outside space.
How nice.
So you have fresh air that will come in, this opens all the way. You have tons of light. Like, look, this entire wall is glass.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's great.
Let's slide this across. You've got your dressing area, and then really nice big bathroom in here.
Lovely.
Oh,
nice.
So this
I love
is
these shutters.
another
It's
one of the
so nice.
bedrooms. Yeah, really nice. So again, you get light coming in.
Yeah.
This door goes out onto the outside space, and then you have really good sized bathroom in there still. Dressing room and safe. Do you want to have a peek at the safe? I'm going to show you, I'm going to tell you why in a sec. But so when you sell, like, all of these high value homes will have safes attached to them because insurance purposes, you need to store all your valuables and everything in there. That is a huge mission because they're generally like in a concrete surround drilled into the wall. And if someone's making an offer on a property and they might say, we want it completely vacant, that's fine. Sellers will often think that means, okay, cool, I can leave the safe.
Right.
Because it's technically,
Part of
they
the
could say
house.
like part of the house, fixtures and fittings, but actually it's not. And so you never want to get in a circumstance like on these big houses where you get to the last minute and then you have a fight over who's paying to get the safe out, because that is like a day job, thousands of pounds to have someone come in and take out the safe. And often sellers, they won't want to go through the stress of doing that, so they'll say no, like the safe has to stay. That's a part of the deal.
Interesting.
Laundry here. And then this is probably actually the second bedroom because it's larger. You've got a larger dressing room, larger bathroom.
Yeah.
But I quite like that cute bedroom at the back. But here, then you've still got access onto outside space, lots of natural light, great ceiling heights, and
Really
all the
nice.
fresh air. We are going to go down here.
Thanks.
So there's additional storage in here where the client
Handy.
keeps his bike. Come through here. They're doing some works, but you can see you've got the garage.
Oh, wow.
So do you want to go peek through?
Two spaces? One space.
Yeah. Oh! Oopsie. So you do actually have a light at the top and the bottom, but I just turned it off at the bottom by accident. In these new developments, the apartments will generally come with one parking space, apart from the penthouses and the larger units where they'll have two remaining for them, or reserved for them rather. And so if you are looking to buy an apartment in a new development, generally the price of the apartment is separate to the price of the parking, and they will have a separate cost to that. So it can range anywhere from £125,000, 250,000 for one space. It's super nice. Okay, we're gonna get ready for our viewing. Bye. I hate when I'm about to post a story on Instagram and I'm doing like the location and the writing, and then I just hear my voice like going over and over again in the background. It's literally the worst. I hate my voice on camera. So this is probably not a good idea on the vlog, me listening to my voice all the time. Okay, so we've just getting a bit of the social content in after the viewings. We are now going back to the office. I've got a Zoom with this potential client I mentioned earlier, £27 million. So yeah, we need to head back because I got to do that soon. Okay, let's do like a positives and negatives of Dubai v London.
Okay. Sunshine.
Okay, I'm going to counter with it's 45 degrees and you can't live there 3 months of the year because it's actually too hot.
And also, just to point out, in the winter, we don't stand outside in the freezing cold expecting to be comfortable. And it's the same in the summer. Like in the winter here, we go inside and sit in the warm. In the summer there, you are inside with all the facilities and the air conditioning.
Yeah, but in the winter, you want to be inside with like a cozy fire and a pub, and like you watch the rain coming down outside and you're so happy you're ensconced. Whereas in the summer, when it's beautiful sunshine outside, you want to be in the sun, getting all the vitamin D, enjoying it, and you're actually caged in then, looking out, being like, I want to get out.
If cages are like the insides of Dubai buildings, then I'm happy to spend days in a cage.
Next one, I'm going to go with history and culture. We win that battle hands down.
Yeah?
Counter me.
Yeah.
Counter me,
no,
Jen.
it's hard to counter you on that one. However, what I will say is that Dubai is, yes, you don't have the history, but you have a museum of the future, and it's all about the future.
Okay, let's do one more.
Okay. Well, safety is it's pretty obvious, right? So safety, I mean, in Dubai, yeah, it's a very, very safe place. Yes, there's crime. There's always going to be some sort of crime, but it's very minimalist. I actually had a bag stolen when I was there
Really?
in Dubai, which is unheard of.
I will give you that one on the safety. I will.
Thank you.
However, I will bat back that comparatively, London is one of the safer cities in the world. I had a client who said, I can outrun a knife,
Yeah,
I
it's thought
can't
of you.
outrun a gun.
Yeah.
Okay, so Caroline and I are now going into our meeting with Loda to discuss Holland Park Gate and the penthouse. You guys are not able to come in with us,
Okay.
but we can walk there, you can look at the building, and then we will jump back in the car together, and then we're going to go to Caroline's viewing in Colburn. Say hey to the vlog.
Hi, vlog. What is this on? Hello. How are we doing, vlog?
This is on. So Eddie works at Knight Frank. Tell everyone a bit about yourself.
I've been at Knight Frank for 8 years. I used to live with Jess many, many years ago.
Was they the highlights of your formative years
That
in
was
London?
Yeah, not my wedding, but it was living with Jess. That was a serious highlight.
And we are both working together on Holland Park Gate, but Eddie has the most sensational outfit. So we've made him wait so that he can do his outfit of the day for you. Go on, Eddie.
Well, this is Emmett's shirt, an essential in a man's wardrobe. This is Beggar's Run. He's a fantastic sort of guy who's based over in Ealing.
How did you find the tailor?
I found it through a guy called Jeremy Pellissier. who I work with.
Oh, Jess,
It's very
at
cool.
that
Jess,
time
yeah.
when we had a really important meeting at the ORO, and then you two
That was
hopped
where
off
we were
on your line
going.
bike
Yes.
to
yeah.
your tailor
That
together.
was the last thing of the day, though, so we definitely finished.
Yeah, never skiving or cutting work. ever.
Full day's work. And then we've got Loke shoes, which are also just pretty staple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the pièce de résistance.
And then these are actually from Venice. They're made in the Dolomites. They're called Compositive, and they are just fantastic. Yeah.
Oh, look, you know,
So
you just
there we are.
cycle
and I'm
off
off my
into
line
the-
bike, so thanks very much.
Bye.
At least I'll lock it.
We just had a meeting with our client, and Caroline has just sold an amazing apartment in the Old War Office, which is another new development. And so when you have these meetings with developers, generally you talk about what else is going on in the market, what else is going on in other developments. And the price that we got on the OO was exceptional. It's a really good deal, like a standout deal that's happened in London in the last month or so. And Rupert Deforge, who's the head of residential development at Knight Frank, and I used to work with, walked in, introduced him to Caroline. He's like, wow, you've just done this deal, congratulations. He's never met Caroline before, but he saw it on LinkedIn and on Instagram, and was there then in front of our client congratulating her on an amazing deal. So it's like just the power of socials after actually having done something which is really incredible in a really tricky market is super, super powerful.
We're currently in Chelsea. Actually, my brother and his wife have an investment flat that he and his wife are selling. They're moving to Ibiza. We have a direct buyer coming in, and he's going to check out the flat with his wife. They're from Australia, super nice family, and they want a one bedroom, potentially to add a two. The cool thing with this flat is you can buy the loft right above it. So we'll head inside. So opening up, I'm always a little worried that even though I always focus on bringing the right keys, it's just like the fact that we still rely on keys is, where are the biometrics? Oh no. So basically, I put a brochure here for the listing, and they threw it away. Brats. Okay, a little bit dark. Boo. So now what I'm gonna do is turn the lights on. I always open the blinds here. I want as much light as possible. I always go in here and reconfigure the shampoo bottles. Sorry to the renter who's renting it. I put it back, but it just looks better when you have, let's see, this looks nice. Okay, we're good. And then I redo this, put it like that. And I do this. And then here it's nice. You can, there is like a cooling system, but it's mainly for heat. There's like a very small balcony out here. As you can see, like my sister-in-law did such a good job. This was a total gut development. Feedback-wise, everyone absolutely loves the high spec in terms of how she's done the kitchen. The kitchen, the appliances, it's all brand new. There's a washer dryer. The ceiling height is something that people don't love. But if someone wants to buy this to be like for their first home, for their first flat, or if they want to buy this to rent, it rents really well because it's well located. It has everything you need in a one bedroom. Honestly, in the UK, I feel like they should do it more. Like they should ask the sellers, what will you sell this for? Not like play this little game dance where it's like, what will they take? It's like everyone has a price, and maybe it's an American thing, but whether it's the Old War Office transaction or the retained renter we just did, it was really effective because basically to the sellers or to the landlord, I was like, what will you guys take? This person wants it. And so then we found out, we communicated that in a certain way, and then it made the deal go a lot faster and everyone was happy. Okay, this is a one bedroom, 611 square feet. It was initially 795, so 795,000. Now it's 745. In terms of what's on the market, it's super comparable. And what's differentiated is it is a full turnkey. It was very recently redone. The ceiling heights are lower than the comps, but the aesthetic and the quality of finish is definitely higher. It will definitely get sold. This is a tough market. In this price point though, we've gotten a lot of buzz. It's just more of finding the right buyer. The person who came recently is looking for higher ceilings, but she doesn't want to do work. However, if you open up this loft right here, you can knock up the ceiling another 3 meters, which is pretty amazing. That's a wrap. So we just finished the viewing. It went well. Basically, they're looking for 2 bedrooms. What's really cool about it is there is a loft that you can purchase above the flat, as I said before. And so what they want to do is buy the loft above, add another bedroom. It's about 3 meters high, the loft space, and the flat itself is about 3 meters. So adding the both of them, it won't be a significant development project, and the entire building is okay with the works. And it's not that expensive to buy the loft. So I already sent them the follow-up and everything they need as a next step, and we will see. So we're in one of my great friends' listings on Sutherland Place, 4.65, 2,500 square feet. And what's great is what's really important in this market is creating kind of a white box so you can envision the potential of it. So for example, the walls are white, it's like a soft neutral white, and the floors are dark, which enables you to see, okay, what is the potential here? The cornices, the moldings are really strong, and it's nice at the kitchen, which it's not insanely large, but it's pretty much what you need. It's nice how lateral it is, and it's on the ground floor, which is beneficial. So we're gonna go check it out, and we'll see you soon. Okay. First off, Sunday in Brooklyn is a really good cafe. Went there the other day. Really good eggs. I love eggs. They're really well done. Now we're heading to meet up with the renter. It was sight unseen rental. I just understand how Americans roll. I know what aesthetic they're looking for, so basically I saw 3 that I thought she would really like. I videoed them, and then I saw this one. I was like, this is for you. It is so perfect. Exactly what she's looking for. Okay, please stop. Thank you. And we're going to meet up with the lettings agent. We're going to meet up with the renter, and then we'll check out the place. I think she'll be really excited. The AML process in the US versus UK. UK is incredibly more complex, requires a lot more information, and Americans are just not used to it. So we're outside of the flat that I was previously referencing. What's great is the flat has private access to the private garden, Kensington Garden Square. What's nice about these gardens, in terms of the history, when they developed Notting Hill, they made it so the beautiful houses many are converted to flats nowadays, they have their own private garden access, which really differentiates Notting Hill from many areas in London, and just creates a very peaceful energy vibe that a lot of people are drawn to, and that's one of the reasons why so many people love Notting Hill. The beauty of what we do is it makes the days go by really quickly. You walk about, I would say, between 15 to 30,000 steps a day, even if you're driving or line biking around. And you're constantly talking to different people, helping them find their dream homes, helping them sell their dream homes, helping them find their dream flats, talking to people in the US, talking to people in Canada, talking to people in London. It's a global job, tons of management in terms of managing expectations, managing the physical property, working with interior designers, working with gardeners, working with landscape architects. It is the whole shebang, and it makes it fun. I would say in London, it's not that common that people tend to provide these like full services. It's what I love to do, and I will definitely continue doing it here. It's what I saw. There was a gap in the market when I first moved to London. It's one of the reasons why I absolutely wanted to stay in super prime real estate in London from the US. It's just so enjoyable. I'm exhausted, to be honest, but it's like you're in this buzz consistently and just always having hope that your hard work will absolutely pay off, and it's just important to keep pushing through and stay positive, and that's what I do. That's what we do. So we're about to have the viewing, and we cannot film inside, but we will see you next week, and thank you for watching.